So, where you see an extension or talking of these processes is in Shari Kavanot, where the Arizal speaks about the Kavanot of Pesach. And what he speaks about, like specifically, is that what's happening is that there's a birthing of Zer Anpin, right? Or there's a birthing, like so to speak, of like a revelation of God in the world. And how that happens is that like actually he goes into a state of Ibor, in a state of like an embryonic stage, which is represented by the idea of how on Pesach we eat the Pesach offering. That the way that you see it is that the lamb has its 2 foot front foot together, and its 2 legs, bottom legs together, and its head together, which kind of is like how a fetus goes down into pregnancy. But that whole like constriction and like that sort of like revelation of the light God is like kind of like going up, and it's kind of like going in an internalized process in order to eventually come out and to spread out. Kriyat Yamsuf, which is like happening on the 6th day of Pesach, I'm sorry, Shavi Shel Pesach, is like kind of one of these culminating moments in which that pregnancy is like then coming out into materialization. So that is really the idea of like the waters breaking, which is like the woman's waters breaking, and Yisrael walking through the sea, which is a child coming out of like the womb. And there's a medrash that is spoken about in the Ari and spoken about in many different places, where it says that, where it likens Yisrael to the Ayelet, whose womb is constricted, and so what does Hashem do? Because she needs to give birth, but her womb is constricted, is that Hashem designates a snake to come and bite her on her womb to frighten her, and through the shock she gives birth. And this was the idea of the snake was Paro, and the Ayelet was like Yisrael when they were like coming through the sea.